Alright, now we're doing 7Q, minimize sum of array series number 1. This is by Mr. Zizo Scream, and 93% of people like it. Given an array of integers, we're going to find the minimum sum, which is obtained from summing each two integers product. Alright, array will always contain positives, and array will always have an even size. Alright, here's an example. This will return 22 because 5 times 2 plus 3 times 4 equals 22. And good thing this is here, so we can see right here the pattern to do this. All right, so basically we're going to have the lowest times the highest, and then the next lowest times the next highest, and then all the way down if you go through that. So right off the bat, we know we're going to have to sort this thing. All right, knowing that we got to sort it, let's look at this sort method, which sorts the elements of an array in place and returns the reference to the same array now sorted. All right, so basically we're just going to put sort AB, and then we're going to have an expression, and if the number is negative, it's going to go to the right, and if it's positive, it's going to go to the left. Yes, that's what's going to happen. So down here, let's come over here and let's turn this into concise syntax, saying const min sum equals r, and turn the rest of this into an arrow. Down here, we're going to say console.log, so we can test while we go, and let's get into it. All right. So we're going to say r.sort, and we're going to say a, b, like that. And right here, we're going to say a minus b. Remember what I said, if it's negative, the number is going to go to the left, the b is going to go to the left, and if it's positive, the b is going to go to the right. All right, so now that we've got that, we're going to do the reduce method to sum this thing together and do the multiplication we got to do. So we're going to do the reduce method. If you don't know about it, it executes a user supply reducer callback function on each element of the array in order, passing in the return value from the calculation on the preceding element. The final result of running the reducer across all elements of the array is a single value. The first time that it's run, there's no return value of the previous calculation, but if supplied, an initial value may be used in its place, and that's what we're going to do. So basically down here, we're going to use this arrow function, we're going to use the arrow function syntax, and we're going to use the previous value, current value, arrow right here, the expression, a comma right here, and then the initial value. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to say dot reduce. We're going to have prev for previous value, cur for current, and then the arrow. So we're going to say, let's do the comma 0 so we don't forget at the end, and we're going to do prev plus cur. But we're going to also have to, what do we got to do? We're going to have to multiply this by this last number in the sort. So let's take this out of here real quick so we can show you what the sort looks like. Test it out. So here's the sort right here, but we want to make 2 multiplied by 5, all right? So we're going to come back here, bring this back up, and what we're going to do that is we're going to say cur times, and we're going to do the pop method to pop this thing off and multiply it by that. That way, if this one's gone and the next one up is this one, while the next current is this one. So if you don't know about the pop method, it removes the last element from the array and returns that element. That's basically it. So we're going to say cur times r.pop, like that. Now let's test it out. 22, that looks like the number we're looking for. Let's get rid of this, test it out, attempt it. All right, good. And if you need a refresher on this, the previous value, it's going to be 0 plus current times r pop. So the current value would be, if this was sorted out, it'd be 2 times, the current value would be 2, and then it would be times r dot pop. So the pop would be 5, and then the pop would be going away. And then the next one would be, the next cur would be 3 times 4, so it would be this times this, which is the previous, plus this times this, adding it together. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, just keep doing it, you'll figure it out. I didn't know what reduce was doing when I started either. All right, and so here's some things right here. They're doing the slice and doing it r.length divided by 2 so that they can, and then they're going to do the index, and then index minus 1. You know, it's just another way to do it. And then over here, this is pretty much how we did it. And then here's a while loop, and you can check out all that if you feel like it. All right, let's go to mine. Just me right here. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it. And we'll see you next time.